Hi everyone, this is Yann Camus from Bliss Climbing, and today I'm going to jump from my tower. Lead fall. The lead fall will be rope solo lead falls, and I will measure the force on the anchor and the force on the climber. Unfortunately, I don't have another line scale 3 to put on the anchor up there, but more or less it will be one plus the other. And I will try a couple of different absorption packs that I have with me. First, I will do one fall. One fall on just the rope. Okay, so I'll go up there and attach my rope. This one is not needed. Okay, no absorption pack. I will just go up there and rock on. This is attached securely. 1, 2, go. Okay, this is where I attach the rope. Burley carabiner. I attach the rope. Now I have to attach myself to the rope. Okay. Okay, so this is attached correctly. Now the length of the fall here, the rope is going not where I want. There is some friction in the system. I don't want any. Okay, this is good. I will put carabiner here, keep the rope from going in places. Okay, the logging is on, it's clipped, I'm ready to fall. I will put a backup. I have a backup. Okay, let's see if it all works out. I want my feet to be at the level so feet level to my attachment point. Okay, and I jump. I'm scared. So max force was 418. 418. I survived. And I will go down. The force on me was not that strong. Was not that bad. Let's go tweak the system. And here it recorded. So I 0.3, the maximum was 320 on this one. So very high. I will press the log, onboard logging on. Onboard logging on. Okay, and I will put an absorption pack. So I will put the one that we worked so much. It has two parts. Thank you, Derek, for all your work and your inputs. I will put that here so it stays up. Okay, put a backup. Has to be long enough. Okay, and now this has to be also loose enough. So I might want to add this up. Okay, much better now. I think there's enough room. I'll put the rope here and I'll go and jump. Okay. Okay, this log is at on. The 0 is zeroed out. Everything looks good. I can try. I'm clipped. Everything looks good. All right. There's a little bit of loose compared to the first time. I will remove a little bit of the slack. I think this is better. Okay, I have the backup. It's all good. Now, there's very little loose, so I think it's all good. And I jump with the new system. Whew, there was a rebound. Whew, there was a rebound. Was there less force? 394. So it was not really a lot of difference. Not a big difference. Yeah, I wonder. So maybe I need a stronger system for absorbing the fall. Let's go see down there the max force. Everything seems to be in place. I don't see anything strange. It logged. The maximum is 296. So it's very high. And I don't think that my other systems will do a better job at dampening my fall, because this one is probably the strongest one. Nothing is broken. Everything worked. So what should I do now? I'll try another system. So I will use this one here. It's quite fun to be testing stuff. Okay. Everything is locked. Okay. 296 here, and I said 394 here. So I will reset that. I will reset that. I will put back the log on. Put back the log on. Okay. Now I can go back and jump. Note that I always use the same part of rope, so it might have to rest more in order to get back to its proper state. It's not like it's a factor 2 fall, but it's a significant load. Okay, so this pack is ready with a backup. I'll go up. Jump on this new system. I clip the rope. Clip the backup. Climb up. So everything is going good all the way to the anchor. Okay, I'll go up and jump. This here sounds still strong. A little bit of loose in the system, probably not too much. I have all backups on, all logging. I'm scared. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was not as fun. So the max here the max load is 437, so it's more. So having an absorption pack that is weaker like this one makes the stop more harsh, at least on these very strong falls. There's not a lot of rope currently. There's not a whole lot of rope. So I wonder if I put a screamer, what will happen. So I'll go get the screamer. And the force on the anchor is 296. So on the anchor, it lowered the load. But on me, it is 437. So I don't know, I'll check the video later. I'll put a screamer here. See what gives. Alright, so the next setup I want to do is I want to redo that favorite of mine. But I will put, I will put less tension in the short one. Less tension in the short one. So I'd like to remove that loose one. Wow, the polyurethane just worked really hard. And maybe it was squeezed. And if it gets squeezed, it can get damaged. This is not really good. You don't want the squeezed polyurethane. Okay, let's leave that as it is. The short one, I won't mess with it. But I will put one extra bungee in the hard one. See if that helps. Okay, let's close that, or no. Choop, choop, choop. Okay. Okay, this has to go there. All right, the backup, not too far behind. I'll zero that one. Log on. Okay, I'll zero that one. Log on. Okay, so I just added one bungee to the hard one, and I'll try like this. See what happens. This is pulling the right way. Everything's logging. Okay. Put the rope on. Put the back up a little bit smaller. All right, I am clipped to the system. Everything looks properly tied. There's a backup down there. Everything's backed up everywhere. Everything's logging. This one is showing a max at 0. I put my feet above. This time it's a little bit short. I will put a little bit more rope in the system. Make sure that things are comparable, and I fall. All right, so yeah, the feeling was really good. Really good feeling. And the max is 424. So the max is pretty high. Got to undo this knot. .424. It's pretty high impact force, but it felt good. And here everything looks all right. It probably worked out okay. And the max is 192. That's pretty good. Let's put a real screamer now. So this one is a Yates screamer. Yates screamer. It's supposed to deploy at, I will take that carabiner. Supposed to deploy at 2.5 kilonewtons. I will put this here. This enables the full thing to deploy. Here is locked. There's a backup. I'll put a shortcut in the backup. I don't need the full length. This is more than enough. Okay, reset that to 0. Put the log back on. Reset that to 0. Log. Onboard logging on. Okay. And I will go do my thing. This one is not really close to 0. Closer to 0 now. Let's go back up and fall again. Okay, I clip the back up. All right. Max 30. Log on. Okay. I have the back up. I climb up, feet above my pro. I have the screamer, but the rope is passed at the wrong spot. Now it's better. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it was not too harsh, but the max was 442. Interesting. 442. I would have thought that it would be less, but no, it's more. 442 is high. Let's go see what happened down there. I heard some ripping. There was some ripping, but very little. Let's see the amount of ripping and the force. Max 318. Oh, so it goes above the 2.5. Maybe because it's a dynamic force, or I don't know, maybe it's not 2.5 kilonewtons and it's closer to 3, but the ripping was only 2 inches of it, like this. Interesting. So is there anything else I want to try? Maybe this one. Derek thought that it had some 442 here. Onboard memory on. Yeah, Derek thinks that there's future for that device. 318 here. So let's try that thing. I need more extension for that one. It's a long device. So I could reuse the Yates if I know that I need only 2 inches again. But it's better to have a brand new device every time. So how do I suspend that? Is here. Okay. This here. Okay, this is centered, this is nice. 0, log on, zeroed out, log on. Okay, this is locked here, locked there. There's a backup, and that thing is going to extend by quite a bit. Okay, so I'm ready to rock and roll. And yeah. Okay, back up. I think that I need a shorter rope here. Okay, should be good. The backup is on. The log is on. I go up and I fall. This is still good anchor right there. There is just the right amount of loose. I have my backups on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not as comfy as the other one. The most comfortable was the Yates was the most comfortable. Second one was the pack by Derek, polyurethane. So this one gave me a max load 432. And here 303 maximum. Is it broken in any way? I don't see anything broken. So that's a good sign. Not broken. So reusable. This is good, but not as comfortable. And I will try to make this urethane as stiff as possible on the second stage. See what it's like. So I take a lot of the bungee out of the first stage, just one part of it, open it, I put the steel carabiner back on it, making sure I clip everything. Then I have this one here and this one here that I add to the strong part of it, like this. Then, so I put this thing here, I clip the rope up. Okay, needs to come down a little bit. So this here and that here. This goes to that. I lock it. I put that at 0, 0 that, menu logging on, logging on. Okay, my system is all go. I have a backup here that's reasonable. I go up and I fall on this thing with just a little and more in the hard pack. The things we do for science, right? All right, rock and roll. It's all good. I'm clipped. I have a backup. I'm above my pro. There's not enough slack. Well, that'll be it. So it's a little bit tight down there and I fall. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. That's the best one yet. So the force here, 407. I'm finished with this. Finished with this. 407. And this here, nothing wrong here. 272. Very comfortable. So you see, the first one I can pull a lot with my bare hands, and the second one, second stage, I can't. 272 on the anchor. That was it for today. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like the video, and go see my website, blissclimbing.com. Thank you very much. So what do you think? Do we rope soloists need absorption packs like this? Okay, so this is the inside part. 1, 2. Okay, so I have the one that was on my chest and the one that was at the bottom of the root, and I have the Yates screamer I want to test here, and I can pull. So let's pull, and I want to see if they are clipped exactly as it was in the setup outside. So I am at 125, 109. So they're not exactly the same, you see? So I will have to kind of calibrate, retro-calibrate that in my results. I will pull again. This has not ripped yet. Okay, and it has ripped. I don't know exactly at what force because the max was not good, but right now it's holding 192 here and 177 here. I will zero both. And I will pull. So the max that it gave, you see, is 356 here and 304 here, and here it's 140 and 132. So I will just release the tension and just get some readings, see how they compare between devices. So I just unclip that. Okay, I want more slack. To clip that. Right, I pull. So 135, 125, it's really consistent. I have 247, 231. Yeah, it's really what it is. I have 480, 425, 463, 410. 452, 404. So this is what I will have to deal with. It's my calibration. I remove the tension. And it comes back to almost 0. This one here is at 5 and this one is really at 0. This is the bottom one. Yeah, who knows why? This is how they are. They are quite different. But I messed with the calibration of this line scale 3, and this is a hard back, so it's the first batch that was made, and it's known that it should be calibrated by a professional, which has not been done after getting out of the factory. All right. All right, inside number 2. Okay, so if I just attach my best one the best I can and the other one the way it was in the system, and I pull, let's see, just to calibrate my best device. So having 30 here, 20 here. $73 here, $65 here. Whoa, too high. $142, $132, $205, $192, $260, $242, $314, $288, $360, $332. Last one. $420, $384. $405, $374. $421, $394. That's it. I think it's pretty close to what it was. I think it's pretty close to what it was, so that means that this one can be loaded the way it was and it won't be too far from the real thing. So I'll check out and the edit.